Working on rotation's a garbage thought if you're disconnected. Left pocket reaching its deepest point to where it couldn't rotate anymore before I even hear the sound of the golf ball.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever even said that on a YouTube video.
Okay.
The direction of your turn is happening on your belt line.
Right.
There's a merry-go-round down here, and there's a merry-go-round up here. This is the bottom half, and then this is the top half. It's a foolproof system here. If you have fast hands with the hips opening up, the hip and grip move together. Well, the chest will be facing your hands and not spinning out ahead of your hands. On the way down, awesome plane. Okay, we're right on plane. Okay, right there in the slot, club's coming down the forearm. Look at the left hip.
Yeah, closed.
And my big thing today is you will get your left hip fully opened up.
Yeah.
I want to do it at the point of impact.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said something earlier that I haven't really used that. I don't think I've ever even said that on a YouTube video. Left pocket reaching its deepest point to where it couldn't rotate anymore
Yeah.
before I even hear the sound of the golf ball.
Yes.
And think about it. If that was done professionally, the hands would still be up past the golf ball.
Yeah.
And that club lags and then it all kicks, right?
Yeah.
And that's where it's not like I'm rotating and leaving it all there and then hitting it like this. No. This and this are going together.
Yeah.
But that's what allows that club to lag, stay on plane, and then make that contact right at the point where everything's fully released and let go. Really exaggerate one here where I'll feel like my left hip gets really deep and far behind me here.
Oh, yeah.
And you can see, I mean, just in the compression into that because I'm really over the golf ball, right? So that to me feels like this at the point of impact. It just helps me stay in the shot. I always tell people the direction that your hips travel keeps your chest down, keeps you engaged. The big thing I want to see today, here's the wall, okay? At impact, the hands smack up against that wall, and my left hip feels like it's reached its deepest point at the point of impact.
Okay.
So a lot of people, it's not that they can't rotate. You prove that you can, you know, because what happens? You make contact, and then what happens? It's all the way there after,
it's
right?
after.
So my big thing is, what can we feel today to have the hands arrive a little faster and see at the point of impact the left butt cheek completely visible from the down the line view. So your left hip and the belt buckle are traveling on line with the equator of your lower body's world. The direction of your turn is happening on your belt line.
Right.
That was your best one today. That was gorgeous right there.
This. But I just think of the belt buckle as if it were there, it just stays on the same, like a train track.
Yep.
You know, going around a toy track. It just stays, there's no hill, there's no valley.
Yep.
It just stays, right?
Exactly. Staying in my posture and being able to have continuous rotation. It's the direction that left hip travels. You know, and watch, for me, I'm more level and back with that hip.
Yeah.
And see how it really keeps me in my spine angle there?
Your swing,
Yeah.
I mean, it's very obvious because of your build and everything, but it's as if like your belt, if you will, your waistline, all the way around is like, that's the earth.
Exactly.
And it is just
my
going
equator.
around.
That is 100% right. This is it right here, ready?
Yeah.
It's here.
There.
It's not changing levels.
Yeah.
Right? And that's big because your shoulder plane's affected by that too.
Yeah.
These two are connected, and then your spine's in the middle. And here's the thing. The way I look at it is there's a merry-go-round down here, and there's a merry-go-round up here. This is the bottom half, and then this is the top half. To me, it feels like lower that way, not higher. I think that's a big one for a lot of people. If I watch the majority of people, typically that hip hikes up. Oh, dude, that was opened up more.
Yeah.
When you think of directionally which way your hip should travel, and I'm pointing at the palm trees back here behind you, some people need to feel like it's going 45 degrees behind them to the left. You know, for a right-handed golfer, it's like going that way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And for me, it's always just been directly this way. You know,
Right.
right back to Kevin right there. It's like,
Right.
boom. You know, but I want to see what we can do to feel at the point of impact that to be wide open. And see, that's where, when and this will happen to a lot of players, when they rotate, they're going to rotate hard and open up more.
Yeah.
And they leave their hands back behind them. If we opened up at impact, what do you notice? My hips are fully rotated. My chest is facing the golf ball.
Yeah.
So there is a disassociation between your chest or your shoulders and your hips, right?
Yeah.
They don't go together.
Right.
And what's cool is when the pocket turns in the right direction, it keeps your chest down.
Yeah.
We talked about how when it goes in the wrong direction, it shoots you up.
Right.
So the nice thing is you will stay engaged more and be more in the shot and less prone to spin out if your hips travel in the right direction.
Right.
And then the most important part, nobody gets fast hands with their chest leading.
Right.
So in order to have, it's a foolproof system here. If you have fast hands with the hips opening up, the hip and grip move together. Well, the chest will be facing your hands and not spinning out ahead of your hands. Watch how fast my hands are here, even after I stop them.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're so in front of my chest the whole way, right? And that's where, you know, I don't feel like watch the opposite. Ready? Here's the opposite.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
How I just turned and I kind of let it,
Yep.
and everything was behind. What was that little skinny out to the right? You know, no compression, face stayed open. I always say it's just like baseball. It's like imagine leaving the bat on your shoulder and clearing. Where's it going to go? Best case scenario.
Yeah.
Right
Right.
field dugout. Right. So for you, when you get in here and you're doing this, here's some hand speed mixed in with that.
Yeah.
There it was right there. Right.
Yeah.
Working on rotation's a garbage thought if you're disconnected. I always say 3 things happen when people are waiting for their hands and club to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
They either stand up, stall out, or back up
Mm-hmm.
to allow the hands to catch and flip and catch up. You know, so being, you know, knowing that, eliminate disconnection. All right, I got it. From here, all right, that pocket's going to be moving straight behind me, and I always can say if there's a little faster hands while you do that, it's a key, because I don't want people leaving their hands behind and just simply rotating. Same feel you just created. There you go. Rick, that's the most you've opened up through the golf ball in a lesson with me. I mean, that's just way more opened up. Here is the go-to drill for opening up, and this is what I want to show people, because this is going to be a good lesson, because this is what we needed, and it's what a lot of our viewers need too. Rotation is dependent upon connection. If I'm connected, I have the ability to rotate. Here's what I like to see you do. Go back a frame shorter than you even think you need to, and stop. And then deliver the hands with the rotation of the hips, meaning
Okay.
I feel for me like there's a chain connecting my pocket to my back of my left hand. So once I'm here, the whole side of my body is literally moving around my spine and pulling my hands through. So you're able to see that I'm hitting that wall with my hands as that left hip opens up. So here's the goal of the drill. Eliminate all the reasons why your hands would have to be catching up to your body. Make sure that the hands and body are together. Here they are, ready? Guaranteed together. All right, well, there they are. Now from here, just try to feel that left hip start traveling back and actually reach the point at which it's fully rotated before I even hear the sound of the club hit the golf ball.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And that's a great way to feel that. We just put together a couple great thoughts right there that if we just put that into one swing and went fast, it's like, you know, you might miss one, you might not do one, you might do the other, you know, who knows with either, you know, might hit all of them a little bit, but not all the way. But I love taking swings, and this is one thing that I used to do with Todd a lot when I was younger, and I really have a lot of my players do this, and I'm telling you, they make big strides when they do this sooner than later. It's like, okay, hold on, out there with the club deeper, and then you see the pace at which I did that right there. That allowed me to feel everything, allowed my mind to kind of process what that was actually like, kind of build it up with time.
Yep.
So my list for you till next time is the club stays in front, the hands stay with the body. We're going to focus on the direction of our rotation through impact and feeling that it's not just happening at the bottom of the swing, it's happening for you immediately from the top. Now, that's fine and dandy if what? If the hands are moving with that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And that's where I want, you know, you got to be careful with how you teach people, because, you know, I know what my words will do for you. I don't know what my words will do for a viewer who already is spinning out, right? So the whole point being is they need to work on connection. That connection part is relevant to everyone. Everybody needs the golf club right here. Everybody needs the hands and body together. That's the stuff I can give the golfing world, and I know, hey, I'm helping everybody with this tip. The direction of your rotation is something that everybody needs more of. Nobody needs Ferris wheel hips.
Right.
They need merry-go-round hips. Now we need that, but the feeling of doing it immediately from the top and feeling more open at the point of impact. Some people open up too early, then have to stall because their hands are disconnected and have to wait for it, and then it catches up later. You know, that's maybe not their thought, but for you, that's 100% the thought. You know, 100% the thought. Fire right away. Okay.